Tannehill, this is the game we want to play.
No doubt.
Let's see here. Oh, nice. But here we go. Nick, who are you, any players you're looking to keep an eye out for in today's game?
See, I think one guy that I think both of us are very interested in seeing is Josh Allen because we got old Josh down there on our bets for tonight, which I think is you know speaks to speaks how confident we feel in the Bills because if he plays well, they play well.
Correct.
Absolutely.
That is
Scott,
very true.
I am curious how. I think you have one in particular guy in mind that harkens back to a conversation we may have had in the preseason.
Oh, it definitely did. But that's our guy Caleb Farley, and he's expected to start with the first team at due to some injuries at cornerback that they have. But he was a guy that I had picked to have a ton of interceptions this game. I think 2 I
You
counted,
did.
and potentially a
You
forced
did. I
fumble.
think you had a.
So, keep an eye out for him to really make some things happen there.
No doubt, man. That's gonna be fun. Oh, man, what a storyline that. And we'll play the video later. But the fact that
Yes.
you, before the season, out of everyone you could have picked to talk about on the Tennessee Titans, you go with the.
Well, it was the rookie. Yeah, I mean, it was their rookie that they drafted the first round, so it makes a little sense there if you don't.
Very true.
We got a pitch out here to Derrick Henry. And Nick, I do have 13-20 in the first. Are you right there with
Let
me,
me see.
or
I'm in a little bit of trouble here with this
do we?
signal on my on the game.
Gotcha. Okay, but yeah, let's see here, because I'm taking a look at what is it here? Oh, Ryan Tannehill dropping back, 2nd and 8, firing over the middle, and an incomplete. A.J. Brown.
Julio.
Oh, no, that's Julio.
See, Julio was the one before the season I was very excited to see in this game. I think unfortunately he hasn't played the way that I thought he would with the Titans exactly,
Okay.
but he's been hurt, I guess, is more so the case with him. So I'm kind of curious to see how this pans out tonight as well.
Absolutely. Let's see.
So that looks
Okay,
good then,
beautiful.
right? Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think so. Give me a minute here. Because it wasn't, for a minute there, it wasn't pulling up on
weird.
my, it's just like on my Twitter, it's just like loading,
Oh, that's
which is
very weird
odd.
because it says it's going. I mean, I can start it and stop it again if you want. It's not the end of the world. These people are probably like, "What are they talking about?" It's just we'll just have to repin it is all.
Yeah. Well, it's going on my, it's going on my
Oh, okay.
phone, so
All
it's
right.
got to
So
be going.
yeah, no, everything looks
Yeah.
good on my end. I'm just trying to get the game back here.
Beautiful. And the Buffalo Bills did get a stop there, and looks like the Titans just punted it away to them for a little return before Isaiah McKenzie rustled down to the ground.
Dude, Derrick Henry tonight, man, is an exciting part of this game when we're talking about the Titans offense as well. I'm excited to see him too. We were just talking about him today, like how crazy his season is this year. Or the other day, whenever that was.
Yeah. Beautiful. Sorry. Just checking on some other stuff here,
Perfect.
Nick. Gotta get YouTube all set up for our viewers here. Nice little commercial break to
All
get
right,
that done.
perfect. Very good. Let me me see what I can get rolling here.
For sure, for sure.
All right. Now I'm cooking.
Nice.
Should be all set here in a second. Dude, getting to watch the Bills on Monday night is pretty sick.
Yes, and the fact that it's Bills Titans is shaping up to be a great game. That is pretty star studded.
Oh, no doubt.
If you ask.
No doubt. Definitely yeah, definitely a great game. Star powers out here. All right, sweet. Dude, this is
So you're all set over
setting
there,
up.
Nick.
Looks
You
like
got
I am.
hey, appreciate you. Yeah, the Hair Guys is actually for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We saw that the NFL was, lacking in their Breast Cancer Awareness Months the past couple of years, so we decided to pick up the slack for
Less,
them. Essentially just doing the work of saints. But Cole
this guy.
Beasley in the catch there for 9 yards.
Phenomenal.
And Nick, what time do you got there?
It unfortunately froze again here.
Gotcha. Got Devin Singletary with the handoff for a gain of 1. And let me just go ahead. Let me look at this real quick. Oh, okay, beautiful. So my stuff's working, but I do just want to run down.
Perfect. We are good to go.
Want to run down the bets for everyone that we got on here. Bills -6. That seems like a lock for us. The way this high-powered offense has been playing, it doesn't look like they can be stopped, and they're moving the ball pretty efficiently here on this first drive.
Absolutely.
Ooh, beautiful pass to Diggs, and that's gonna be a tough combo to stop. Second best probably wide receiver quarterback combo in the league.
I would say so.
I mean, you could make the argument of Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, but I would say this year, just the way the teams have been playing and these players in general, I think definitely the second best. Obviously, first best being our guy
alleged
Aaron Rodgers and
new
Devontae Adams. Yes.
Aaron Rodgers. Very solid.
Josh Allen looking to scramble. Okay.
All right. Looks
Gain
like
of 5?
so you're a little bit ahead of me then. Perfect. Okay, I'm at 11:26. 20. Let's see.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, so I'm pretty far behind, I think, from where you are.
Okay. 11:26. Gotcha. So let's see if we can't hold this bad boy up. Right
Of
at
course. Yeah.
play,
Go through that play here. I think it's actually figuring out.
Handoff. Devin Singletary. Ooh, for a nice little gain.
Singletary's been playing well this year,
and
and he didn't really play that great last year. I think I shouldn't say like he wasn't terrible, but I don't think he lived up to expectations. Bills fans might think he's terrible, but in my opinion, it's not like, I mean, you kind of know what to expect. He's not like some premier running back.
For sure. He was definitely just a solid guy.
I'm at 10-12 right now, Scott. 10-11.
Okay. Yeah, you got a little bit to go here. Let me know when you get to 10:02 there, Nicholas.
Let's get it.
Bing! We signed up.
All right, so if you're at home trying to watch along with us, that's where we're at, man. here in the first quarter. All right, now we're
Hmm.
cooking. I'm feeling a lot better. A little technical difficulties, but what would we be doing?
Yeah. Hey, we got to work through the technical difficulties so we can get to, you
True.
know, oh my, uh, oh wow, that's crazy.
And Josh Allen, man, he'll just take off. He'll just take
Yeah,
off.
good thing for us,
Yeah,
we took that nice over.
of course. You got to with him. I mean, he's got that ability. I thought 31.5 was very low for a guy like him. I mean, that's two big runs, and for that, for a guy like him, he's not necessarily for him to go get 8 yards on a run, four times in a game is not really hard to believe at all.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, Beasley with the first down there.
Mm. All right, but yes. So, and getting into some more of the bets that we have going on, we obviously have Josh Allen over. What do we got there? That number is what, 288 and a
Yeah,
half,
288.5 passing yards and then 31.5 rushing.
which I'm very confident about the 31 and a half
Yeah,
rushing.
for sure.
I think I think he's probably already got 8 or 9 yards, to be honest. So that one's feeling really good. And then we got that infamous parlay that's definitely bound to hit one
Yeah.
of these days.
Yeah, he just got another
AJ Brow.
seven on
Who's
the
AJ Brow?
AJ Brow.
AJ Brow over 57 and a half reception yards.
Come on. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, we were hoping you guys noticed that, but you didn't.
He didn't. See, what am I doing?
It's all right. It's all right there, Nick. We forgive you. Okay, we got a flag. What do we got here?
Looks like
It's like defense. On the defense, Feliciano, he's pointing that way.
yeah, he definitely is. Oh, yep. Now the refs, now the refs pointing
Yep.
that way, and there we go.
That's usually a giveaway right
Mm.
there. If you guys didn't know, when you see that, that's how some people know the calls before they happen.
See a little bit of trick. That's a trick of the trade. Man, Vrabel, what a guy. He was
Yeah.
electric to watch during the draft. I mean, just yeah, the COVID draft, just in his element. Believe he has 20-year-old kids at the house, I think, and they were in there a little wild. It was a good time. Yeah, like Vrabel, man. Everybody remembers him from back in the day, and it's cool to see him have a little bit of success with the Titans, but not today, Scott, because we got the Bills -6, and
Yes.
right now, they're looking to maybe get there. Yeah, so really on the big parlay, we don't have any. Um, yeah, we don't have any real tons of Bills stuff on there outside of Stephon Diggs. So we're kind of Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and then, um, you know,
Yeah. I guess you could say we have the Bills money line on that second.
yes,
That
yeah,
Titans
yeah,
first
yep.
half, winning the first half, and then winning.
But we're gonna need
But yeah, I thought I'd
no
spread the
doubt,
love a little to the Titans, players. See what they could accomplish.
not a bad way to hedge.
And so far, not very good because it's.
Well, this is what'll happen, right? The the Bills look
Well,
damn
Nick,
good this year.
I will say this, Nick. We've already crushed our numbers from
Before,
last weekend,
beautiful. And see,
but
this is all
it does come. It does come with like a little bit of like a
like a
negative,
caveat.
a caveat, yeah, if you will.
It'll happen.
But the budget for this show is gone.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So if we didn't have those technical difficulties, as Josh Allen scrambling, making a play, and then just gets rid of the ball. Hey, that's a smart thing. You could see he's learned that. Okay, I'm in
Yeah.
trouble. I'm out of the pocket. Just get rid of it. I can
Of
get rid of
course.
it. You saw Justin Fields struggle with that a little bit yesterday, playing against the Packers. He'd be out of the pocket and just taking
Right.
sacks and not getting rid of the ball. So it's little things like that. What make you elite and a great quarterback in this league. And Josh Allen, man, does he just not have all the tangibles and intangibles? You know what I mean?
He's got them both.
All right.
He's absolutely got them both, man. That's a huge. There we go. Put some points on the board. I mean, it's a
Yep.
huge advantage to have a guy that can just kind of get out there and do whatever he wants. Sometimes it seems like, and I mean,
Yes.
dude, if you talk about like a guy that looks like he's playing backyard football, it is Josh Allen every single time. I mean, that dude right there is like the epitome of that type of idea there. Phenomenal.
Yes.
But wow, that's interesting with the budget there.
Yeah, yeah. That technical difficulty screwed us up just a tiny bit,
Ah, makes sense.
unfortunately. But I think
It'll happen.
we'll hopefully financially recover from this.
As always, if you want to help us financially recover from this,
As all.
check out the Cash App over above Scott.
Yes. You guys can help us financially recover.
Oh man, dude, incredible. Yeah, this is gonna be
Uh,
I mean, the thing is like on that opening drive, like you hope that's not going to necessarily be indicative of the game because there was like no resistance there for the Bills, really. If you're a Titans fan, you hope that's not going to be the case. Because I mean, they just kind of move the ball
yeah.
wherever. It's just, and it just really does feel kind of like as Josh Allen goes, they go. You know, to me, I think that's really what you see is just as he goes, they they kind of just roll with him.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder if yeah, I don't know if the well, I mean, I guess I'm looking at the parlay here. If
Mm.
yeah, I mean, interestingly enough, I mean, this is actually one of these parlays that could happen a little earlier because this is we're talking about like a long run for Derrick Henry, which he is very capable of. Could have hit early on in the game. Um,
Yep.
it's that type of stuff. Same thing. AJ Brown. That 58 yards that he needs could come in a couple bursts. Kind of early on.
Yeah.
And so this is I would say out of all of the parlays, those big parlays that we've had, is the one that could be the most promising like early on.
Yeah. I would have to
Which
agree.
is interesting for sure.
Yeah, as long as it's not a defensive matchup,
Yeah.
that's the only thing will sometimes get us in trouble is you know, when players aren't performing because we are more fans of, the overs, it
You
makes the
got to
game
be.
more
Yep.
exciting. You don't want to root against guys not to get targets or it's a tough thing, but I will say this, if you root for the over and under, you probably win a lot more bets, but man, it's tough as a fan, just a fan of football to
Yep.
root for the under.
Yep. No doubt. It really is, man. It's especially like in a game where like this is not really this. I've definitely been a Bills fan for a long time. You like what the Bills got going on. We're certainly leaning that direction with our bets. But in a game where, like this with the star power, if you're the type of fan that's just chilling, I feel like this is the type of game where you're like, yes, over everything. I'm just chilling. I'm going to watch Monday Night Football. This is a star-studded game, like you
Yeah.
said. It's just like, this is the perfect game to just be like, yes, all the overs. Let's just let it be as entertaining as possible, I think. This is definitely one of those games for most fans.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, this one is one you just hope lives up
definitely.
to
Because it's
expectations.
like these are two teams that are not in the largest markets. And so it looks like, yeah, Tannehill throws an incompletion there. And,
Yeah. Derrick Henry.
yeah. If I wonder, yeah, I think this game has a lot of fantasy implications for a lot of leagues too, which is why a game like this can be very interesting.
Yes, I agree.
I wonder like what a game like this does ratings wise because these aren't huge markets. I wonder, but they're good
No,
teams,
but they
yes.
are
Like,
good
and it's gonna
teams.
have implications for other people. And if you're a fan of football, this is the one you want to watch for sure. It's very interesting.
Yes.
Here we go, 3rd and 6. All right, Bills are in a great spot here if they can get a stop, get the ball back, um, in solid field position, and you just march down the field. Oh, if they could. Oh wow, Tannehill's going deep. That was nowhere near anyone. Man. Yeah. So the Bills have seemingly all the answers to the test so far. I'm gonna be honest. Like, let's see when they come back out on
Yes,
offense.
they
But
do.
so far, man, jeez. I mean, they look like the best team in the NFL so far this season. Like, outside of, like, there's probably three other teams, maybe not even, like, two other teams that could really say, like, I don't know, what about us? Yeah.
Are you talking about the Bills?
Yeah, I think,
Yeah,
like,
I would have to
they
agree.
have looked like the best team in the NFL this year for sure.
I mean,
Arizona would be the
Arizona
other
would
one
be the one that
that would have
six
an
and zero
argument.
now, looking
Um,
looking
and I think,
phenomenal.
honestly, unfortunately, us as Packers fans, Green Bay would be there if you didn't have the Saints game. I think that
Yep.
people would look at what they've done and be like, man, this is a very good team. But Cowboys, similar type of they could have like but the Bills I feel like have sort of it's not like really 1A and 1B.
No.
Is it just me or a lot of flags so far, right? If it's
Well, it is the NFL, and these are
you're right.
NFL refs,
You're
so
right, man. That's the truth. That's the freaking truth.
ain't that the frickin' truth? But
Yeah,
what are
for
you gonna
sure.
do?
For sure. It's a long conversation here. The officials. Let's see what they
Let's see
settled
what we
on.
gotta say.
Hmm. Wow. All right.
Wow. Okay.
So here we go.
And now we play.
Now we play, man. Let's after this commercial break, obviously.
Yes, obviously. Wouldn't be the NFL
Oh
without
man,
these commercial breaks.
that's the truth.
They're a little rough, but they're not terrible. They, you know, they're not terrible. Nick, what was your favorite storyline from last? I keep saying last
Yesterday.
weekend, but I mean yesterday. Favorite
For
storyline from
me, I think
yesterday.
I'm going with probably Aaron Rodgers. Probably Aaron Rodgers beats the Bears, lets the fans know how he feels.
Aaron Rodgers, oh,
It's
still owns the
that's the one.
Bears. Yeah, that's probably my favorite one as well, obviously. But I think there was some other good ones. Jackson Mahomes,
That was
obviously,
wild
he
as
was
hell.
trying. Yeah, he made a
Definite
mistake,
mistake.
but
Yep.
he made a mistake. He didn't realize, you know. But also, hey, if we got some like security guys
Like
around there,
maybe
which
we
I've seen
just
pictures, there was like
yep.
how are we letting this happen? And it begs the question: is the Washington football team, did they purposely put him up to this to draw attention,
Wild.
like just different types of
The
attention?
the Washington
Possible.
football team. I don't know that they were conspiring, but you never know. I do think, yeah, man, that's a mistake that can't happen. Like, and I agree with you. It's not like solely on a whatever 20-year-old kid. Like, certainly a lot on him,
Yeah.
but it's like, how does no one just
Yep.
speak and be like, nah, man, like, and you're the home team, you're the
Yep.
home secure. Like, I don't care if it's Patrick Mahomes' brother. And if you know anything about the kid, you know, not necessarily a super
Yeah.
beloved figure by a lot of the NFL community. So it feels like if you were going to tell anyone to move the hell out of the way, I think that you wouldn't have got too much
Yeah.
backlash for telling that kid to be the one to move the hell out of the way. But I think it is what it is. But seeing yeah, man, seeing the salty Bears fans was definitely worth it for me.
Uh, yeah, and it just doesn't even seem like they're salty.
Mm,
It's just like they just know,
that's true. That
They
is true.
just know. Eddie Rodgers. All right, Buffalo Bills here. Okay, Josh Allen swinging it out to Moss for a gain of 3 or 4 before he fumbles it out of bounds. Bu- bu-
Yeah,
bum.
that's how it goes.
I can see just what's happening in
Yeah, no
the
doubt.
Twitter
Check it
sphere.
out.
It's, second in my fantasy teams because I do have some implications.